War ready. War ready. Oh my god. Okay, so Pacific Rim Uprising. Yeesh, that movie was it was half and half. If you do know me, I am a huge monster fan. I love monster movies, even ranging from universal monsters like Wolfman, Creature from Black Lagoon, which is my favorite, love Gilman, all that, to, actual big monsters like King Kong and Godzilla, and, all those. I really love giant monster movies, love monster movies, so, Pacific Rim, when it came out a few years ago, directed by Guillermo del Toro, which is one of my favorite directors of all time, I was in heaven. It was exactly what I wanted. It was just, they told a little fucking story about these monsters attacking. They gave us a character which we could get behind, because he lost his brother and now he, wants to take revenge and fight to save the world. And it's understandable, and you get behind the characters, and then the monster action is fucking fantastic, and you're just, you get pulled in. You get pulled into it all because the scenery looks nice. Everything looks really well made and everything. Then you go to Pacific Rim 2, and you could sense the sequel cash grab in it. Like they only did this because the first one made some money. The characters are boring. I literally don't even remember the names of the characters. Don't. And it's not because I seen the movie 2 weeks ago. It's because I really, even going out of the movie, like 20 minutes after the movie, I had no idea who the hell the characters were. Because I didn't care. I did not give a fuck. Like, yeah, we had Pentecost's son. Great. What else about him? All we know, he's a party animal, he's a douchebag, and he doesn't know how to fucking be a Jaeger pilot, yet he can control a Jaeger with someone. And, and it's like they take things out of the first movie that made the first movie that good. Like the whole sequencing thing between people. Like, it's not that prominent in this. Like, the last movie specified how both minds need to be in sync and need to have chemistry for, chemistry equals a better Jaeger pilot and a better Jaeger, None of these people had chemistry, yet they were fucking running around fighting category 6 or 7 fucking kaiju. And it was just like, I don't get it. Like, they took out a lot of the science aspect of it and just made it all about this cash grab. Like, let's just show a bunch of monsters fighting, which, the monster fights were fun. They were great. They looked nice, it was very dramatic. But the build up to everything was just like, I don't care. Like, I just don't care. Like, it's just boring. It really was. Like, I'm a little upset. I'm upset that it was boring. Because this movie really could have been something else. And, this movie also suffered from showing way too much in the fucking trailer. Way too much. They showed way too fucking much in the trailer. Like, literally, they show basically half of the final fight. And then they show the rest of the movie. Besides, like, the last 10 minutes. I understand you want people to see your movie, but the marketing was bad. Everything was just, like, it wasn't good. It was a very boring acting-wise movie. And, I just, Scott Eastwood cannot act for shit. You're not your father. Just throwing it out there. Probably are a great person. Maybe, who knows. But you are not your father. Your father is a fantastic actor, unlike yourself. Unless you were told to act that way, I would have fucking just denied him. Like, I can't. I am acting like a goddamn robot. He was robotic. He's like, oh, okay, we need to stop these kaiju from attacking. This could be very, very bad if they attack. We must stop them. We must stop them now. See how fucking robotic that sounds? There was no life. There was no life into it. It was just like, oh, okay, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it was just not fun. I really am upset. I really was expecting and hoping and waiting for an actual good fucking movie. But it wasn't. It's 50-50. There's no characters. You're not gonna care or give a fuck about any character in this movie. You're gonna want to just see the monsters fight with robots. That's what you get. You get monsters fighting robots. You get a nice little cameo of, a bunch of other monsters that are, predominant in the giant monster universe, like, Gamera, Godzilla, the Clover monster, And you'll see that when, they're talking about all the monsters coming up through the portals, and it shows on the side what the monsters are. And if you look closely, it's only for like a second or two, but if you look closely, there's still images around, you can find them. You'll see a bunch of characters. And I think if this movie did well, we would have had a crossover type with, like, the Godzilla movies that are coming out. And, that would have been freaking awesome. It would have been, because there's so much they can really do with that. Because everyone's like, oh, how can they do that? It's like, remember Pacific Rim, how the kaiju enter through freaking dimensions and shit through the, do the same exact fucking thing, That's all you need to do, and then you just have a fucking giant Jaeger, probably like Gypsy, Avenger, or Danger, go fight Godzilla, bang, there you go, there's your movie. But it's not going to happen, because this movie didn't sell, because it didn't promote itself right. It showed way too much in the trailer, and it was just no character development. There was no, like, the only thing you really look forward to were the monster fights. But, like, you need a little bit more. Like, I love monster movies and I love monster action, but a lot of movies are good because of, the people. If a person can, especially when they're the focus, like, if your person is the main focus of the movie, you need to make sure that he's likable or he's dislikable and then becomes likable, relatable, something. He wasn't relatable. He was just a guy who liked to party. Monsters fucking came, and now he needs to train these little kids. Speaking of little kids, how the hell are they fighting these fucking people? Remember in the first movie, we had a bunch of these Jaeger pilots that were probably like 10-year fucking vets, and they couldn't even stop a category 3 or 4 kaiju. Yet you got these fucking little twerps who had no idea how to fucking train with each other are battling out these freaking category 5 kaijus together. It's like, what the fuck? It makes no sense. It completely just, like, changes everything about the first movie, and then, like, I don't know. It really wasn't a good movie, and I'm just upset because I really wanted it to be a good movie. But yeah, Pacific Rim Uprising is just it's honestly, it's 50-50. Because don't look for a human element in there. It's boring half the time when there's no fighting. But then the monster fighting is pretty fun. And that's really it on Pacific Rim. It's a mixed bag. It could have been better. Well, a lot of movies could have been better. But that's really it. Sour taste in the mouth. So I will talk to everyone later. Have a great day, and I love you all. Mostly. Just mostly. But have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.